Hey, I'm Calm Poison, and I'll be bringing you a short list of all the reasons why you should be playing Overwatch. The first reason's going to be a few reasons all rolled into one, and that reason's going to be it's made by Blizzard. These are the guys behind games like Diablo, Warcraft, Starcraft, Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm. These guys have a long, storied history in the gaming world. Tons of people fondly look back at the hours and hours of time they spent in games like Diablo 2, StarCraft 2 Brood War, and World of Warcraft. And a big chunk of the Overwatch team at Blizzard are the old dogs. Some of the guys who have been there the longest. I'm talking 20 plus years. Most of these guys are from WoW in its heyday, but moved on to the Titan project, one of the biggest failures in gaming history, costing Blizzard around $600 million. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I talking about these guys being part of such a huge failure like it was a good thing for Overwatch? Well, that's because it was. Now let me tell you why. These are no ordinary guys. They were the titans of the industry. But they thought after they made WoW that they had the hands of Midas and everything they touched would be gold. And man, were they wrong. However, they were bathed in the ashes of their failure, and what rose from those ashes was the original passion that they had lost for creating a fun, immersive experience, and that shows in every facet of Overwatch. They had been beaten, but certainly not broken. Also, Blizzard's known for supporting their games for a really long time, which means we could be getting new content for quite some time. And for free. This brings us to reason number 2, polish. No, polish. Damn it, no polish. Well, that's close enough, let's roll with it. Everything about this game screams complete, with the exception of the missing competitive play, which should be available sometime mid to late June 2016, so we're only about 3 weeks away. The gameplay's smooth, the characters are well developed, they interact with the environments completely differently and uniquely, and they all stay completely balanced, and that was not an easy task for such a unique character list. Also, the levels themselves are extremely well made. They highlight the character's ability as well as the task at hand. Now on to reason number 3, the social experience. This has honestly been the best social experience in a video game that I've had in a really long time. Like, since Gears of War or Halo 2 and 3. I think that's partly due to it being such a team-focused game, so when you're playing with your friends or other people, everyone really relies on each other, much more so than a game of like League of Legends where people can kind of carry. Plus the matches are shorter than a game like League of Legends, so it doesn't seem like people are quite as salty because they can get out of this game and into another one very quickly. They have a little bit more say-so in who they're playing with because they can leave lobbies and stuff. So like if they have a good lobby and they like what they're playing with, then they can just stay in that lobby and keep playing those games until the server's disbanded. So I think that those things, plus just the game being good and people wanting this kind of game. Like I think that people really wanted a game where it was team focused and where it was back to the glory days of like the 90s shooters like Quake and Unreal Tournament, even a little bit later like Team Fortress 2 and Halo. I just think that people crave that, and now that they've got it, like they're enjoying it. They're not getting butthurt about little things. They're not staying mad all the time. They just get in and play the game and enjoy it. I think that'll change a little bit when the ranking system does get released. But as for now, honestly, almost every game that I've been in, everyone in the game has been positive, whether we were getting our asses kicked or we were kicking ass. It's been like, I don't know, I've maybe come across like 5 people at the most in the probably 30, 40 hours I've put into the game this week, of people just being douchebags. And none of those were actually on my team, which is really surprising to me because I play League of Legends some, not a ton, but in those games, or in that game particularly, it seems like people on your team are just a lot worse than people on the other team. So I've really enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed the camaraderie, and it's been cool because like friends of friends are playing. So I've met quite a few people in the last week and during the beta of people that are just friends of my friends that I'm getting to know because I'm playing this game with them, and I've never played games with them before, even though my core group of friends that I play games with, I play all the time. So it's been really interesting to get to meet a whole new group of people and experience a whole different kind of personality set. And I don't think that really since like say Halo 2 and 3 maybe-ish, when LAN parties were still a thing, that was possible. And it's amazing that it seems like I'm playing with people right next to me like old days with the LAN parties, even though we're playing over the internet now. I don't know. I don't know what's different about Overwatch that makes it just a better experience socially like that, but it's really been great, and I've really had a good time doing it. And lastly, reason number 4, gameplay. Every character is unique, not just in the way that they look, but in their skill set, the way they move, the way they feel. Even characters in the same class have a distinct playstyle. For example, let's look at the offensive heroes. Tracer moves extremely quickly and teleports in quick, short bursts, making her like a bee buzzing in the opposition's ear. Reaper, however, moves much more slowly, but can teleport a decent distance to sneak in behind the enemy to do massive damage from up close. Then you have Soldier 76, who is basically the average run-and-gun type seen in most FPS games today. Also, the environments are all unique, and only built to house one game type each. This takes the game balance to another level. Also, each map interacts with each character and team differently. There are different vantage points for snipers, pathing for flankers, and alleys for tanks. This makes each character of a balanced team feel very, very impactful. Also, the controls, at least for the PC version, feel very clean and responsive as well. Also, most importantly, the gameplay is fun. So fun, in fact, that during the 7-day beta, 9.7 million people logged on and played. Let's reiterate that. 9.7 million people played this game during beta before its launch. That's insane, and that's solely because people have such a good time playing this game. So in closing, while I would have liked to have seen a competitive ranking system at launch, the game is more than worth the price, even at the $60 Origins Edition price. So, there you have it. That's why I think you should be playing Overwatch. I'm Compoison, and I've really enjoyed making this video for you. If you've enjoyed it as well, please like and subscribe down below, and please check back later for more content. Thanks for picking me as your poison, and I'll catch you next time.